Hey guys, welcome back. I have a special treat for you guys today. Perhaps you've seen this truck before in a publication somewhere, like Shotgun News. I'm at the home of David Fortier, field editor for Shotgun News. David is hosting the Big 3 event. The Big 3 event is a gathering of industry leaders and gun writers. This will be the birthplace of some of the articles you'll read in popular publications in the coming year. We have a lot in store for you guys today, so let's go ahead and get started. We're standing on the observation deck overlooking David Fortier's private firing range. This is also the home range for behind the lines training, and you've also seen this range featured in some of David's articles as well as Guns and Ammo Television. This is the 100-yard range, which you can see in impact berm and side berms coming all the way back to the firing line. Over to the left, we have the long range for rifle shooting. There's targets at 100 yards all the way out to 600 yards with an elevated shooting platform. The Big 3 event hosted by David Fortier brings together gun writers from publications such as Shotgun News and Guns and Ammo, and then introduces into the mix industry leaders such as Hensoldt Optics, Hornady, Wolf Performance Ammunition and Arms, Mark Krebs, Gabe Suarez, and others. This forum allows the gun writers to handle up-and-coming products and ask questions. It also allows the industry leaders an opportunity to solicit feedback on those products. This gathering is an important meeting of the minds that benefits both the gun writers and the industry leaders, which in turn benefits the end users. The Big 3 event ran for 2 days. Each day started with a classroom where manufacturers presented to the gathering of gun writers. After the presentations, we ate some lunch, then moved over to the firing range to try out their products. Action Target supplied many of the targets we shot during the 2-day event. They also shared new products with us, such as their affordable self-healing polymer targets and a new digital shot counter that worked with these new polymer targets. I'm here with Chris from Action Target. Now, Action Target is one of the largest target manufacturers in the world. Chris has brought out a couple of new products he wants to show us today. Chris?
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Yes, Action Target, we have a new line of polymer self-healing targets. They're designed for CQB type use where you can't shoot steel targets safely up close. You can shoot this target point blank. These are a few 9mm hits here that you can see we shot yesterday. The target self-heals. This hole does not go all the way through. It's totally sealed up. And it also allows you to shoot closely without any of that splatter that you have from the steel target. Additionally, it's designed as a long-range target. You see down here at the bottom of the target, we have a hit sensor that's tied in to our display, which we call the numerator. This actually will count how many rounds pass through the target. Even on full auto, it will count fast enough to keep up with those hits. Let me demonstrate. A hit on the target goes through, and the numerator over here says target 1 has 3 hits. It will count exactly how many rounds go through the target. We've received great feedback on these. They're available in our online store, and it's been a big hit with law enforcement and also with civilians.
Hornady shared their vast knowledge of bullet making and answered questions people had about their manufacturing processes. This evolved into a very interesting conversation about accuracy and how bullet design influences that accuracy. Teledyne Tech gave us the background on their straightjacket barrel system, which drastically improves the accuracy of a standard rifle barrel and also allows the barrel to remain cool even during extended strings of fire. Alright guys, we're here with Al Adolphson from Teledyne Tech. Now, Al has a product called the straightjacket that makes a drastic improvement to accuracy of just about any type of firearm. Al, can you tell us a little bit about your technology?
Yeah, what it does is we take a normal rifle barrel that comes from the factory and we slide our proprietary sleeve and medium over the barrel, and it makes the barrel extremely rigid, and it also has the effect of drawing out the heat so rapidly that your barrel never begins to move around and walk on target. And even if you're firing round counts up to 60 rounds, you still don't lose your accuracy and your point is 0.
Now the outside of the barrel gets warm, right?
The outside does get warm because it's pulling the heat out so fast.
Right, so the inside of the barrel stays cool, all the heat is pulled away from the barrel. And we're going to go out to the range here in a few minutes and we're going to test that theory. Now how much does something like this cost? Somebody sends their rifle to you and you do this to their rifle, what does that cost?
Well, this example I just showed you is a base model on a Remington. It's $350.
$350
for any bolt rifle.
And how about semi-automatics like
an AR-15?
On up,
and we got an AR-15 version right here. This is an 18-inch. This version is $450 done on your rifle in the upper itself with a 16-inch carbine. Uses a different handguard than this one, but It's $720 for the entire upper, less the bolt and carrier and charging handle.
Great, well thank you, Al. Let's get to the range and do some shooting. We're out at the long range, guys, and we have less than ideal conditions out here. We're getting about 20 to 25 mile an hour winds, and we're gonna be shooting at about 300 yards using Wolf 55 grain 223, which is military classic ammunition. We're gonna be shooting that, Al's gonna be shooting that out of his AR-15 that has his straight jacket system on it. We wanna show you guys two qualities of this system. First of all, he's gonna fire 2 magazines of this Wolf ammunition. The 2 magazines, 60 rounds total. He's gonna fire them rapid fire at the 300-yard ringer. He's gonna show that he can hit that ringer, those 60 rounds. Also, when we're done, I'm gonna stick my finger in that chamber and it's not even gonna burn me. I'm gonna show you guys that. All right, Al, you wanna go ahead and pop off a few rounds for us? And now we're gonna pop the rifle open. I'm gonna stick my finger in the chamber and see just how hot that barrel is. Now this isn't gonna burn me, is it?
Nope.
Just barely warm, guys. Just barely warm.
You got a little bit of heat on this because that's where your gas comes in.
Right.
You want to keep your touch.
The bolt is cool. Yeah, it's just the key that's warm. That's amazing. Now, you probably couldn't hear the shots ring the steel target because of the wind that we have out here today, but he was hitting that 300-yard target with the rifle. That's pretty impressive stuff. The fact that that chamber stayed that cool after so many rounds being fired is pretty unique, and you can tell from these wind conditions, you know.
And we fired over 900 rounds of this yesterday, never cleaned it.
Yep, fired 900 rounds yesterday without cleaning it. Good stuff. Thanks, Al.
Yep.
I'm holding a Romanian PSL. Now this Romanian PSL has the straitjacket system from Teledyne installed on it. Now these rifles aren't known for extreme accuracy. With military ball ammunition, with one of the PSLs straight out of the box, you're looking at probably 4 to 6 inch groups. You apply the straitjacket system, and with that exact same military ball, with the exact same OEM barrel, and this rifle will shoot sub 2 MOA, or a little less than 2 inches, at 100 yards. It's a very drastic improvement in accuracy. Now, the system as it's installed on here also comes with this removable muzzle brake. All rifles that have the straitjacket system installed on them include that removable muzzle brake. The system is very affordable, and I'm here to tell you guys that it really does improve the accuracy just of a standard barrel on just about any rifle you install it on considerably. Don't take my word for it. David Fortier has been out here on his property test firing rifles just like this one, and he says, as well as I've seen, and I've shot this rifle out here this week, it works.
The Mako Group brought along an impressive display of their firearms accessories for AKs, VZ58s, and various handguns. They also discussed the philosophy of the IDF and Israeli civilians in the use of firearms. IOR brought a number of their optics for us to review. The conversation started with an interesting company history and moved to some hands-on experience with their product line. Interordnance of America brought along a number of their US-made AK products for us to review, as well as their Hellcat 380 pistol. Gabe Suarez is a well-known trainer who favors weapon systems and tactics that are unique on the US training landscape. Gabe's training company, Suarez International, offers high-intensity training to civilians, law enforcement, and even military personnel in several states. Gabe also has a series of popular instructional DVDs, such as his Kalashnikov Rifle Gunfighting series. Gabe has rolled this experience over into a new company, TSD Combat Systems, which produces weapon systems that are cutting edge. He gave us a breakdown of the features and demonstrated just how rugged these pistols are.
We're here with Gabe Suarez from TSD Combat Systems, and Gabe has brought out a couple of his TSD Combat Systems firearms, these pistols. Gabe, can you tell us just a little bit about these weapons?
Sure. As you know, we do a good amount of training, and most of our clients are in the civilian environment, and they tend to be in the over 35 age group, and as you know, the eyes tend to degrade. The ability to change focus from close to far and so on doesn't remain as easy as it is when you're young. And so what we do is we take the Trijicon RMR, we build a special slide specifically for the red dot optic, and we mount this on there. We supply with suppressor sights so you have co-witness with iron sights. You can use your existing skill set to attain the iron sights. Now you have a red dot that appears on it. Slide is made out of 17.4 aerospace stainless steel. We have a proprietary finish. As well, we take the Glock frame and we recontour it so it fits the hand just a little bit better. You know, it allows you to take shots with this that, well, you know, they fall more in the realm of a carbine almost than a pistol.
It's a very impressive pistol. It does feel very good in the hand, and the RMR sight really is an amazing thing. This whole system works very well together. Thanks, Gabe.
Thank you very much.
Sticking with Military Arms Channel tradition of banging things around, we asked Gabe to demonstrate the ruggedness and durability of his TSD Combat Systems Glock. We headed over to the range with Gabe and brought along one of his TSD Glocks. The TSD Combat Systems Glock features the incredibly rugged Trijicon RMR red dot sight, and we put it to the test. Check this out. Wolf Performance Ammunition and Arms brought along countless cases of ammo for us to use on the range, but also had a couple of very interesting announcements to make. Wolf announced they will be importing Saiga AKs and Vepr rifles in the coming year. They also talked a little bit about the 6.5 Grendel steel-cased ammo, which is due to hit U.S. shores shortly. Woolrich had a broad selection of outerwear, ranging from concealment jackets to tactical pants and daily wear concealment shirts. They demonstrated how well you could conceal a firearm, yet access it easily and quickly using their products. Marko Vorobiev is a former Spetsnaz operator who served in Afghanistan during the 1980s. He's also one of the most entertaining personalities you'll ever meet. It's not every day you get to joke around with a former Spetsnaz operator and live to tell about it.
See, if somebody has a toy that I like, I have to have the same toy but two of them. Because then when we hang out, I can say, hey, that's a nice rifle, man, I got one too. Actually, I got two. And then you feel like this, but that's just me.
And look, and you're driving the freaking Lexus. Look,
that's not my Lexus. I don't drive.
Oh, and you got a personal chauffeur that chauffeurs you around in a Lexus.
I pay that guy.
You can afford the personal chauffeur that drives in Lexus.
With beer that I steal from a local liquor store.
Yeah.
There, okay.
Mark Krebs had several great products to share, including his 6.5 Grendel AK and even one of his Saiga 12-gauge shotguns that was quite impressive. He also brought along his RPK-74 with a CMR scope, which I had the opportunity to get some range time with.
We're here with Mark Krebs of Krebs Custom, and we have a few of Mark's rifles here today. You've seen the 6.5 Grendel before. We've had this in several different videos. We've done something of a review on the rifle. We have another 6.5 rifle here, which is another prototype that Mark is working on. Here we have one of Mark's RPK-74s. This is a full auto rifle, but there's one thing that's a little bit different between the 6.5 rifles and when you've seen them last time, and that is the inclusion of the Leatherwood CMR. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about the Hilux Leatherwood CMR and why you've chosen this particular optic for your rifles?
Yes, the main reason is the field of view, the clarity of the lenses, and the simplicity of the design. This scope retails for about $400, and it is a clear zero Holden scope. But I really can't stress the quality involved in the $400 range is just intense.
Thanks, Mark. We'll be able to find more information about these scopes following a link that we'll have in the description of this video. Again, thank you, Mark.
No problem.
Hilux Leatherwood brought along a number of their rifle scopes for us to review and shoot, including the CMR and M1000 sights. They also had some prototype optics that we'll hear more about in the near future. Alexander Arms brought several cases of ammo for their 6.5 Grendel, and fortunately for us, there happened to be a number of 6.5 rifles available for us to shoot. They discussed the history behind the 6.5 Grendel and explained the benefits the cartridge offered over competing calibers. Hensoldt presented a number of different optics from their product line. They discussed the history of their company, the use of Carl Zeiss glass, and shared some new products including a new night vision device. An event like this is a great networking tool for everyone in the industry. Relationships are forged and information flows both directions, which results in continued product development and content for new articles in the coming year.
Well guys, that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look into the gun writing community. This has been an amazing opportunity for me to meet other people in the industry and other gun writers, and I want to thank David Fortier for inviting me out to this event. Now this event goes on every year, and this is my first time being invited out. But the meeting of the minds is amazing, and I can understand why the gun writers in the community really value this event. I've made some amazing relationships, and I've even got to shoot and spend some time out on the range with some really cool personalities. If you guys have any questions about what you've seen in this video, feel free to join us on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/militaryarms. You can also find us on our online discussion forum at www.militaryarmschannel.com. As always, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.